This could be good for me. Lately I was feeling like I need a purpose. But when you talk to me, give me the impression that I won't scratch your surface.
You know, sometimes in life you come across a decision. What path do you take? Do you go left? Do you go right? Maybe you're going through a career change. Maybe you don't know what you want to do for school. Do you go to college? Do you not go to college? And when we're talking about the mountain metaphor, the trails represent your values. So oftentimes we tend to, follow the pack, follow everybody else, and we tend to make decisions that aren't in line with our values. And, if everybody's going to the right and maybe you want to go to the left, you're going to feel like you're out of place. If the whole entire pack is going down this one path and you're taking a different route, how are you going to have the confidence to actually go down that route? You may have a fear of failure. You may have a fear of being embarrassed because maybe that path doesn't work out for you. You want to change your job. You want to go to a different school. Maybe you don't want to go to school. Whatever that thing is, you want to start a business. Maybe you want to start posting more on social media, but you're kind of afraid to put your message out there. And that's why my first tip for having more energy in life is to reconnect with your values. What are your values? Do you actually know what they are? Do you know what matters? What's important to you? For me, I value growth, I value perseverance, I value happiness, I value mindfulness. These are some of the things that I value, and when I'm living my life, I try to make sure that whatever it is that I'm doing, I'm living through those values. I'm like multitasking because we're going uphill now, and it's snowy and it's icy. Gotta be careful. I had to take a break because this was kind of a slippery slope, so I had to put my phone down for a second, but I'm back. But this is something that challenges me in terms of growth for multiple reasons. I actually see this more as a spiritual journey in itself, like literally climbing the mountain. I feel like I kind of developed myself as my character a little bit. I feel like it's my way to be around with nature. I just appreciate beauty. It gives me time to kind of just think. And I also try to connect it to, for example, I'm recording stuff right now. Maybe you watch this and you're like, am I really living through my values? Do I even know what my values are? And if you don't, I got a worksheet that you can download below to really help you identify them. It's actually a very useful and easy exercise. I can probably take you 5 or 10 minutes. If you really want to live with more energy and more enthusiasm and more joy and more purpose, reconnect with your values. And if you don't know what your values are, do the exercise. It takes a couple minutes and just identify, what is it that I really care about? Do I care about family? Do I care about experiences? Do I care about spirituality? Do I care about love? Like, what is it that you care about? And your values, they always change over time. So, be mindful of that. It doesn't mean that these values are, set in stone forever. So I'm going to continue to climb up this big hill right here. Right now, I'm just running for fun, trying to get a good workout in, not really timing myself or training for anything. I'm just having a good time, trying to film some content. And here we go, let's continue the journey. And for the past 5 minutes, I've been trying to figure out like what's the best camera angle here, but like check out that view. I need to get the lighting right. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I don't want to trip and fall because if I fall, guess where I end up? Look at that. We're flying higher than the birds right now, baby. We're flying higher than the birds. The second thing you want to do if you want to have more energy in your life is to make time for passion projects. Really ask yourself, what projects do you have written down in your agenda, in your calendar over the next 3 months that you're actually working on? What goals do you have written down for that project? Are they scheduled? Do you know when you're going to be doing it? Because you may have this idea, one day I'm going to write a book, but then that never actually happens. Why? Because you don't schedule it in your planner or in your agenda, and you don't make a plan for it. But this isn't about productivity, this is about energy. If you want to have more energy in life, really think about a hobby. I'm not just talking about, watching Netflix or just hanging out and just chilling, relaxing. No, I'm really talking about something that you're passionate about, like a hobby. For me, music. Climbing mountains, making videos, doing trail running through the mountains, exercising like that. That's a passion project for me, running marathons and seeing how far I can go. I have different passion projects and I try to work towards that. And it's not just about making time for these passion projects, it's also trying to get better and trying to grow in that area, develop new skills. For example, with rapping, I also want to incorporate public speaking. So I'm trying to incorporate some public speaking with rap music so I can do different things with that. I want to make some music videos that are marketing for my business. That's a new skill that I'm going to learn. There's always something I'm trying to learn and grow so I can master my craft and find different ways. For example, like I just said, marketing and music. How many ads do you see that are music videos? Not often. Is it going to work? Is it going to fail? Who knows? But it's a passion project. And that gives me energy and that gives me something to look forward to. And I get excited about that. Like when I put it down on my agenda, I'm like, ooh, today I get to work on my videos. Like I love Saturdays because Saturdays I create content and I try to batch my content. Saturdays, I try to explore. I try to go outside in nature and do things. I try to go for long runs. Saturday is a creative day for me, and that's where I spend a lot of time on these passion projects. Now, I have projects that are built for my business or for work or things that I need to do, but if you really want to have more energy and joy in life and happiness, find something you're passionate about and start working towards that, and not just casually. Really be deliberate about how you're growing in that area. Like I said before, what skills do you need to learn? Really put that down. Like I have learning goals, for example, storytelling. I am not the best storyteller. I just am not. And I need to learn how to tell better stories. So I put that down in my agenda. And the other day I was like, okay, spend 2 hours studying storytelling. Do your research, start writing your stories, start working on that. That's a skill I want to learn, but it's in my agenda and it's part of my passion project. So if you want more energy, this really is going to help you get into that mindset to get excited. Be like, yeah, I get to go out in the woods today and create some content. All right. And when you start thinking that way, you're going to start living your life through the other points that I talked about, through your values. You're going to start living your life with more enthusiasm if that's something that you want to be or something that you want to do. You're going to start experiencing more joy because you're like, oh, this is fun. It's something you're passionate about and you're working towards it, and we want to be challenged. That's the thing. Human beings, we have this drive to want to be challenged. We do. So you should push yourself and you should continue to work towards your passions and make them projects and see what can come of that. It could be anything. Even if you're playing video games, you can be like, okay, I want to see how I can get better at this video game. So I really want to encourage you, if you haven't done so already, identify a passion, a hobby, something that you really enjoy doing, and create a project around that and set a 3-month goal for that project and start working towards it. And I promise you're going to see a lot more joy. Keep getting stuck in these little thorn bushes down there. But I promise you're going to see a lot more joy and enthusiasm. You're going to be excited about it. You're like, yeah, you know what? I can't wait to work towards that thing. So I'm going to continue along the journey. I'm going to continue along the mountain. Like, look at this view once again. Isn't that a beautiful view? Yeah, it is. All right, people, see you at the top. Woo! Almost ate it right there. All right, we made it to the top. The third thing, to have more energy in your life. Appreciate the beauty around you. Every day, there's so much beauty around us that sometimes we forget to just appreciate nature, appreciate our friends and family, appreciate our job, appreciate the people in our lives, appreciate the food that we have. You feel more alive, you know what I mean? Like you feel more energized to actually live your life to the max, to take advantage of this opportunity that we're so blessed with, that's called life. And it doesn't mean like you have to walk around every single day like, oh, look at me, I'm climbing a mountain. You know what I mean? But it's a small little mental habit of living through your values and just appreciating the world around you. The smallest things can be so beautiful. This view is amazing. And for me, it's all about the journey. It's about the climb to the top of the mountain, who you become along that way, the things that you experience, the random people that I bumped into on the way, the small little conversations, the little moments of just appreciating nature around you, whatever it may be. That's the best part. It's the journey itself. And when you live life through that intrinsic motivation, you're just going to feel more fulfilled in life, and you're going to have more meaning because you're doing things that you enjoy and you're appreciating the stuff around you. So I really hope you find that valuable. You know, it's obviously very fulfilling to get to the top of the mountain. Whoa, I'm almost falling again. Getting to the top of the mountain is great, and that's something that I find a lot of joy in. That's you striving for excellence. That's you striving to accomplish your goals. That's you striving for success. And then there's another mountain that you want to climb. But don't lose sight of the journey itself. And that's why you want to celebrate your wins along the way. You want to measure your progress and see how far you've come and celebrate that. You know what I mean? It builds more self-esteem. It builds more confidence. And you start to really appreciate how far you really have come in life. It's not always about external things that you're accomplishing. It's about the internal stuff that you're accomplishing. It's about your internal growth. It's about your personal growth, your personal development, who you're becoming. For me personally, I gain so much value and joy in life just waking up and seeing, how can I really maximize my potential? How can I live with more intentions? How can I live through my values today? Who needs me on my A game? Who needs my inspiration? Who needs my motivation? Who needs my guidance? How can I be of service to this world? How can I help somebody else? What can I do? What can I accomplish in my own life? How can I be productive? Productivity is about producing something of value to this world, something that's meaningful. This video itself, you know, this is something I find enjoyable. This is something that I find fun. And this is me doing a passion project. This is me working on my YouTube channel, me putting out content. It's fun. Do things that you find fun. Do things that you value and appreciate that process along the way. And I promise you, if you do that stuff, you're going to see more joy, success, happiness, and fulfillment in your life. And I really hope that you enjoy this video. I really hope that you find something that you can strive for, some kind of passion, some kind of hobby, whatever it may be. Spend some time focusing on that and master that craft and find the joy in that. So thank you so much for watching. You know who it is. It's Mikey B. Peace.